The Middle East tension has put obvious pressure on the market. Bitcoin has plummeted 15% in the past 2 days. The market sentiment has been severely hit with less than 5 days to halving. Will the market gradually warm up? Hong Kong's Bitcoin spot ETF is about to go to war. Who will be the biggest winner in this race? The tron ecosystem is flourishing across the board, and the token has soared 24 hours, outperforming Dogecoin. Musk's AI robot has been upgraded, and the enhanced Grok has once again surpassed GPT-4v. From a fierce competition to the establishment of the ecosystem, will Musk X AI change the world again? The plunge in CRV has triggered liquidation risks, and the lending house is in distress. The founder's lending house rate has dropped to around 1.1. Can Curve safely navigate this liquidation crisis? Reimagining the world with cryptocurrency, mastering the 24-hour wealth code, and becoming rich slowly together.
On April 15th, Monday is the highest cryptocurrency industry. I'm Zhu. Welcome to the headline sponsored by Dogecoin. Affected by the escalating tensions in the Middle East, Bitcoin has plummeted from the high of 71,230 last Friday to as low as 60,000, with a maximum drop of over 15% in 2 days. After hitting the bottom of 60,000, Bitcoin did not continue to decline, but turned around and started to rebound. As of 2:30 p.m. today, Bitcoin is close to 66,000. Affected by a decline in Bitcoin, the top 10 tokens by market capitalization generally fell, with Ethereum dropping 6.2% in the past 7 days, SOL dropping 13%, Ripple XRP dropping 14.2%, and Dogecoin dropping 18.5%. Only tron has risen independently, with a 31.6% increase in the past 7 days. Currently, there are only 5 days left before the Bitcoin halving, and the market shows signs of a gradual warming up. Last week, Bitcoin experienced a significant correction, but the funding rate did not rebound as much as expected, which also shows that the market's buying and bullish sentiment has been almost completely eroded. In fact, the funding rate has been clearly depressed since the last major correction in Bitcoin, and the market's bullish sentiment has been hit. So, this time, Bitcoin's decline, the market no longer has the previous high fever to catch the bottom. Instead, it is mainly driven by a wait-and-see and risk-averse sentiment. Although the funding rate is still maintained at a positive level, it is close to zero, and may soon enter the negative territory, which also shows that the market's bull-bear game is becoming more and more intense. Currently, 70,000 has been constraining Bitcoin's upside space, and the downside space is very large, especially with the delay in US rate cuts and the intense geopolitical conflicts. Looking ahead, the XAI team expects to achieve major breakthroughs in various modalities such as images, audio, and video over the next few months. At the same time, XAI is in the process of recruiting and inviting more outstanding talents such as designers, data scientists, and AI mentors to join. Coincidentally, Musk's arch rival Meta has also recently open-sourced the OpenEQA benchmark dataset to measure the specific question-answering capabilities of AI systems. OpenEQA contains over 1,600 questions across 180-plus different real-world environments, like homes and offices, spanning 7 categories to deepen large models' understanding of the real world. Even the most advanced AI models like GPT-4v struggle to match human performance on OpenEQA. This suggests that the AI war has only just begun. Whether it's Musk's Grok 1.5v, Zuckerberg's IJEPA, OpenAI GPT-4v, or Google Gemini 1.5, they are all in a stage of self-improvement in the initial phase of competition. Ultimately, who will be able to ascend the throne and become the king of AI model realm remains to be seen. After the US approved the first batch of Bitcoin spot ETFs, Hong Kong financial institutions have accelerated the pace of deploying virtual asset spot ETFs. According to data on the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission's website, more than 10 institutions have submitted applications for Bitcoin spot ETFs, and industry insiders have recently reported that the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission plans to list Bitcoin spot ETFs in Hong Kong by the end of April at the latest. And the first batch of 4 Bitcoin spot ETFs may be approved as early as this week. The issuers are Harvest International, China Universal Asset Management, Basara Funds, and Value Partners Financial. This means that the battle for Hong Kong Bitcoin spot ETF market is about to begin. So which institution will be the first to break through the finish line in this race for trust and the future?
Unlike the SEC-approved Bitcoin spot ETF in the United States, the Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong allows redemption and subscription in both cash and physical forms. For cash subscriptions, funds must acquire virtual assets listed on licensed exchanges in Hong Kong, either through on-exchange or off-exchange transactions. For physical subscriptions, virtual assets must be transferred into or out of the fund's custodian accounts through brokerage firms. Currently, JP Morgan International, the first applicant, has garnered the first attention and is undoubtedly leading the race. Huaxia Fund is gradually improving its Web3 layout, demonstrating a deep understanding and long-term planning for the cryptocurrency market. Bosworth Fund and Huili Financial has chosen to cooperate with partners such as Hashkey Capital and VSFG to enhance their competitiveness through strong alliances.
Of course, in this battle, in addition to these leading institutions, there are many other applicants who are also actively preparing. They may not have the same fame as Harvest International and China Universal, but they also hold dreams and beliefs, hoping to get a share of the Bitcoin spot ETF market. The Bitcoin spot ETF is a key step in Hong Kong's virtual asset market, opening the channel for traditional finance to enter, meaning that traditional finance and Web3 finance will officially begin to integrate. And the construction of Hong Kong's global Web3 financial center will move from the preparatory stage to the eve of the outbreak. The impending and intensifying Hong Kong battlefield, time cost will become the most important part. The earlier the comprehensive layout and preparation, the more likely it is to become the ultimate winner. In the turbulent sea of cryptocurrencies, tron has emerged as a dark horse with a 24-hour surge of as high as 16.99%, surpassing Dogecoin in market capitalization and ranking 8th among the largest tokens. The tron ecosystem is now a thriving scene, covering 19 tracks including staking, DEX, wallet, launchpad, NFT actor, like a carnival in the cryptocurrency world. In this carnival, various projects are competing to shine, bringing rich and diverse choices to investors and users.
Ston.fi and D-Dust in the DEX track like giants on the field have attracted a large number of users with low fees, low slippage, and user-friendly UI interfaces. In the staking track, Ton Stakers leads the field with nearly $190 million in TVL. It offers stable API returns, allowing long-term Ton holders to enjoy asset appreciation with peace of mind. In terms of wallets, Tonkeeper has won users' favor with its usability and security. Ton Starter and Ton Up in the Launchpad track serve as cradles for new projects.
In addition, the Ton ecosystem has also made remarkable progress in the areas of lending, derivatives trading, and the NFT market. EVA protocol, as a leading lending project, provides users with a direct operation experience integrated with Telegram. Storm, as an emerging perpetual contract trading platform, offers investors high-leverage trading opportunities. So, while other cryptocurrencies are still in a sluggish state, Ton has staged a counterattack. Of course, Ton's counterattack is not a coincidence, but the inevitable result of the prosperity of its ecosystem. As more and more quality projects join the Ton ecosystem, this carnival in the cryptocurrency world will become more and more spectacular. Investors and users will also write a glorious chapter of Ton on the stage full of opportunities and challenges. Over the past weekend, Bitcoin experienced a massive plunge and other altcoins were also decimated. Curve's native token CRV was not spared either, with a staggering 39% drop in just 3 days, putting Eaglerov's landing positions in unprecedented danger. Recalling the crisis in August last year, Curve Finance was hit by a vulnerability attack, leading to a crash in the CRV price, and the Curve founder Eaglerov's landing positions teetering on the brink of disaster. At the time, he managed to barely get through the crisis by selling a large amount of CRV tokens to 33 investors through over-the-counter transactions. However, history seems to have an uncanny way of repeating itself, and Igorov now finds himself on the edge of liquidation once again.
On-chain analysis radar of Embers keenly captured this crisis signal. He found that co-founder of Agorov's borrowing health on multiple lending platforms has plummeted to around 1.1, indicating that Agorov's borrowing positions are on the brink of liquidation. If CRV continues to decline by 10% without timely replenishment or repayment, these positions will face forced liquidation. It is reported that Agorov has collateralized a total of 371 million CRV tokens across 5 addresses on 6 lending platforms, borrowing up to $92.54 million in stable coins.
These massive numbers behind the scenes reflect Egorov's ambition and aspirations in the cryptocurrency market, but also the enormous risk he now faces. Confronted with the current predicament, Egorov may once again turn to OTC sales of CRV to pay his loans. He may also choose to convert some of his borrowed stablecoins back to repay the loans. Alternatively, he could decide to stay put and bet that the market will not continue to decline. However, in this turbulent and volatile cryptocurrency market, who can guarantee that their judgment will be absolutely correct? The future remains highly uncertain.
Data shows that a total of $251 million was liquidated across the network in the past 24 hours, with long positions liquidated at approximately $122 million and short positions at around $129 million. Among these, Bitcoin liquidations amounted to approximately $72.08 million. Ethereum liquidations around $55.72 million. And Solana's liquidations around $16.8 million. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, of the United States states that as the tax filing deadline for U.S. citizens on April 15 approaches, the agency is preparing for a significant increase in future cryptocurrency tax evasion cases. On-chain data shows that Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin controls approximately 243,000 ETH in a multiple signature address starting with 0x220 valued at around $758 million. On-chain NFT sales on Solana have reached a total of $5,377,114,469, with approximately 46,974,850 on-chain transactions. Among these, there are 2,788,974 buyers and 1,819,203 sellers. Stablecoin protocol Athena experienced negative income for the first time last week, totaling $1.05 million. The majority of this negative income occurred on April 11, with $1.38 million recorded on that day.
Yesterday, cryptocurrencies plunged, driven by the sudden escalation of tensions in the Middle East, with dozens of Iranian suicide drones attacking targets across Israel. This reminds me of the 5 quotes by British literary giant Maugham in his work, The Veil. First, the main reason for human progress is that the next generation does not listen to the previous generation. Second, the elderly love to play the teacher, and their greatest cultivation is to control the desire to criticize the young. Third, money can bring me the most precious thing in the world, which is not having to ask others for help. Fourth, if you become less and less happy, then your pain will no longer be so heartbreaking. Lastly, it is only when I'm about to die that I realize, although I have given it my all, I have lived an ordinary life. So, time flies, life is short. While we live, let us cherish it, and may the world be at peace. That's the main content of today's program. If you find our channel valuable, feel free to share and follow. You can also become our member. Just click on the top right to see our membership benefits. Our channel focuses on curating valuable news from the crypto, blockchain, and mining industry. Weekdays are news updates, while weekends feature in-depth thematic reports. As a member, you can access our weekday wealth codes and industry articles by our special authors. Let's get rich together. See you tomorrow.